Dwellings to the south, their nearest property offsets are between 4.7 feet, 9.3, 7.5, and 10.1 feet. So all except for one property is actually less than 10 feet. The average is probably about 7 or 8 feet on the nearest sideline. Again, Mr. Piccinelli is asking for 10 feet on one side, 16 and a half on the other side. And we located each one of these buildings with, as a survey.
And did you also locate a survey showing the house that was on this lot prior to its being burned down?
There was a plan that was given to me that was done by Northeast Engineers. This was part of the original package back a few months ago that shows approximate location of burned dwelling on the property. I scaled the distances on this plan from the location of this dwelling that's shown from this Northeast Engineers. And the scale distances are approximately 8 feet to the north for both the house and the deck. This appears to be a deck, and this was the main part of the house. And to the south, it was about approximately 16 feet to the deck and 25 feet to the dwellings.
Okay. And is the relief being requested by Mr. Petrucinelli less than the encroachment into the sidelines by the Hyman house that was there before?
Yes.
Could you please go through quickly for the board the variations in the floor plans?
You asked a question about the lot. Sure. I think that's the one that had the multiple lots. It's a good diagram. I'm having a hard time seeing the difference between 735 and 34. 34 is 19,000, 35 is 25, another 5,000 feet. That's not clear how that could possibly be.
That would have to be with this area in here. If you look at this triangular area, this property was surveyed by Boston Moyer 3 years ago. Mr. Van
But you see my point.
Yeah, it does look
If you
kind
draw a
of
line across it, there's no way that's 5,000 square feet.
But then you go from 19,000 on lot 34 down to 14,000 on 33. It's kind of that same line.
Well, yeah.
So I think it's one of those things that kind of looks deceiving.
Okay.
This is the numbers that came from the original plat on some of these. So, but I do know that the offset distances are accurate.
Thank you.
Regarding the dwelling, as was specified, we've made the dwelling 34 feet wide, so we've made it narrower. What we've also tried to do is to not make it look like a garage. If we kept it at 34 feet with the garage in the front, the double wide garage doors in the front, it would look like just one big garage. So we've taken and turned the garage on the side. So in essence, is a small like courtyard driveway area where we have in front of the front door, which is here. We've angled the front door with a little porch area in the front here as a covered entry. And we've also taken the roof and we've turned it sideways so that this is like a gable end with an A in the front, more so than before, which was all looking at roof. When we did it the other way, it was just kind of massive and just looked like a whole big major roof with the garage stuff in front of it. So we tried to minimize what the look as far as the height and so forth of the house is. And we've rearranged some of the rooms, keeping the same rooms that Mr. Piccinelli needed for those purposes for the house. And we've just tried to eliminate some corridors and hallways, especially around the stair area. We moved you'll see on the first floor plan, we moved the stairs off to the side, so now there's only one corridor through the main part of the house. The original plans had corridors on each side of the stairs, which needed to be wider. Moved the kitchen, some other rooms around, but in essence, we tried to keep the same basic floor plan, just making it smaller.
That plan been submitted as an exhibit because I have in the official file, I have the older plan.
Get a copy of it. should
I
be,
believe I'm sorry, I believe I sent you 11 by 17 plans.
Well, not to me, I mean, did you get to, you're not talking about the official file. So you refer to a plan, so I want to make sure that those modifications are included in the file.
was that,
They are, Mr. Chairman. They are part of the record.
Okay, you can go.
I had a message for it.
Yes. Any questions for you or witnesses? Questions? Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Is there anyone here who'd like to be heard in support of this application?
Yes.
I didn't realize that was the end. I wanted to tell the applicant, Mark, I thought that was just, it's not discussion yet, but I thought that was a very responsive gesture on your client's part to the concerns of the zoning board. So,
Thank you. I'm here on behalf of Pembroke and Fritz Attaway, who are abutters immediately to the north of this property. And Patricia Evangelista is here, and she lives just to the south of the property. I'm sure she can speak for herself. But on behalf of the Attaways, we do support the granting of this variance. We think that in addition to trying to accommodate the needs expressed by the zoning board, Mr. Petrosinelli also took into account the impact that his development of this lot could have had on my clients. And he took their desires into account in this plan that Mark Liberati submitted to you tonight.
Does that relate to the view?
And we appreciate that.
That relates to a view?
It does. So, the Attaways support this application.
Very good. Anyone else here want to speak in support of the application?
Could I have one thing? I think the discrepancy on the square footage may relate to the events of August 31st, 1954.
Okay.
I don't know, what would that have been, John?
Hurricane Carol.
All right, is there anyone else who would like to be heard on this application? All right, anyone would like to speak in opposition to this application? Very good. All right, we're going to move on. Next application is